Welcome to Jen's Daily Dish. Today we're going to be making easy cinnamon bread. Those are three of my favorite words. Easy, yeah. Cinnamon, that's like my all-time favorite spice. Bread, yeah, I'm a carb lover. Yes. This bread is really interesting because you sort of put it together like you would a batter, and then you let it rest, and it has yeast and baking powder in it. So this will be very interesting, but the most important part is a little cinnamon chip. These cinnamon chips are going to go into it, and let me just say, if you've never had cinnamon chips before, you need them in your life. It sort of tastes like the most wonderful crumb cake in one burst of flavor. It is delicious. We're also making the easy cinnamon bread for my first time ever, and you're baking it right with me because watching and I'm waiting, fully anticipating bread. It has yeast and baking soda and those cinnamon chips. I'm sure it will take my breath away. Mix all of the ingredients, beat until smooth, let it rest an hour, turn on your oven, put it in the oven. We're done. 3 cups all-purpose, or this happens to be pastry flour, which has a little bit less gluten in it. Be more cake-like. 1/2 cup of sugar. 2 teaspoons yeast. 1 teaspoon cinnamon. 1 teaspoon salt. 1 teaspoon baking powder. Whisk together. Make a little well in the center and start adding your other ingredients. 1 cup of warm milk. 4 tablespoons unsalted melted butter. 1 large egg. Mix until combined, and then we're going to beat it a little bit. Beat until smooth. Stir in 1 cup of cinnamon chips or cinnamon bits. Yum! Just keep in mind the consistency of this is going to be somewhere between a dough and a cake batter. So if it's a little bit looser than a bread you just made, that is okay. And if it's thicker than a cake batter, that's okay too. Cover and let rest for 1 hour. Towards the end of the rising time, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Grease an 8.5 by 4.5 pan or 9 by 5 and pour your batter into it. Just gonna spread it out a little bit. And now we're gonna sprinkle some cinnamon and sugar on top. Into the oven for 45 to 50 minutes. A toothpick, a knife, should both come out clean. That's when you'll know it's done. Let's check it with a paring knife. Should come clean out of the center. It is coming out clean. Let's take it out. Let it sit here on top of the rack for about 5-10 minutes, and then we'll turn it out. Smells delicious. All right, let's turn out the bread. Oh, look at that. It pops right out. Oh boy, oh my. Let this cool completely before slicing. I know it's tempting, but give it a time to rest. It is time. This bread smells so good. I can't even explain it. Just imagine cinnamon heaven. That's what it smells like. Let's cut it open and taste it. Oh, wow, look at that. It baked so nicely, and look at all that lovely cinnamon with those cinnamon chips. I cannot wait to taste this. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Can you smell that? No, of course you can't smell it. Look at all those lovely cinnamon chips throughout. Again, I could smell this all day long. Let's take a bite. That's so good. But I think to truly assess how it tastes, I need to take another bite. This is incredible cinnamon bread. It tastes like the cinnamon strudel you might love, or the cinnamon cake you might love, or the cinnamon crumb cake you might love. This is cinnamon heaven. That's it. Simply put, cinnamon heaven. It's bready, but yet it is nice and soft and smooth, if you can sort of think of it that way, with the pastry flour that I used. This is uber delicious. You could slice it in the morning and put some butter on it. Oh my! You could serve this for dessert. This could be a snack. You could serve this with anything. If I can make this easy cinnamon bread for the very first time with you, you can too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check me out on Instagram at John's Daily Dish and more. I'm going for so much more of this cinnamon bread.